Acrostic grids are some of the most popular puzzles around, and now you can make them with ease too. First of all, as always, we have our word list. You can select a secret word, shown here, a description and a title using our example prompt shown on the left. Then we have a grand total of 8 other tabs with settings you can use to update the software. This is to keep things organized, so let's go through these tabs one by one. By the way, you might have noticed something new in this puzzle. A recent update for all of Puzzle Maker Pro allows you to choose if you want to see just the puzzle, the solution, or both. First of all, let's go to the settings. You're probably used to seeing these settings if you've used our software before. You can select if the list repeats. You can select if the word list repeats until you have the right amount of puzzles. You can select auto, which stops when the word list is used or the quantity is reached, or reset, which resets the word list after each puzzle, meaning that certain words may appear in more than one puzzle. You can also select remove characters, although this option has actually been moved. Now if you go through the tab to the right of time savers to the left of tools, there is the dictionary tab. You can select to use the built-in dictionary. You can also select the word and letter settings. And you can always remove spaces and remove other symbols. Now back to the puzzle. You can also change the word count. You can go for a minimum and maximum amount of words or select unlimited, which is automatically checked. However, for this kind of puzzle we recommend keeping unlimited checked and instead go for minimize word count or maximize word count. Minimize will mean it will use as few words as necessary to generate the puzzle, so you have enough words for each hint. So at least each hint can appear once in the puzzle. If you select maximize word count, however, it will become a slightly longer puzzle, because it now tries to make sure that each word has 1 or maybe 2 hints. This way you can select how long you want your puzzle to be. To the next tab, the Acrostic tab. Here you can select the secret word, extra hints, and if the secret word is the tagged word, or if the software selects something random every time. Right now it's selecting something random. However, if we select use the tagged word, you see this tagged word we have right now is orange. You can also select the amount of minimum matching letters, the secret phrase, or the amount of hints per puzzle. For example, if your puzzle has multiple E's, but only one E in the solution, it will make sure that not every E gets tagged with a tiny number. You can set this as high or as low as you want. Variation allows you to set how many words appear per row. As it stands, there is a set maximum of 3 words per row. If you add more words, the puzzle will become shorter but wider. If you add fewer words, it will become a longer puzzle but more thin. Like this you can make sure your puzzle looks the way it should. This is also useful if, for example, you have some short words, as you can see here with Sudoku and Bingo, but also some longer words like puzzle books. This way the puzzle will look slightly more like a square. However, as you can see, it doesn't go to 3 words yet. That is because of the next tab, the grid. In this grid, you can select how big your puzzle will be. 20 by 20 is the standard size we use, but you can always change the size of the grid. You can also make your puzzle longer, for example if you're using a longer solution phrase. Next up we have the 2 style tabs, Style 1 and Style 2. Style 1 is for the main puzzle font. You can select the font here. You can select the cell color, the accent color, the borders, the lines, everything that you're used to if you've ever used any of our style options. Feel free to play with these options to see what comes out of it. Then Style 2 is for the word number. That is the number that is shown here in front. You can select the fill color for these. You can select if they're in the small or top left of the square. This option is currently not available because we also have these hints. And you can select the display style, for example if they're numbers or if they're letters. Next we're going to the Clues tab. Here you can see which options you want for the clue list. You can select Classic or in Image. You can also select the clue list settings, if you want them on the bottom, the top, the left, the right, if you want it to vary bottom and top or vary left and right. You can select the number of clue columns and the puzzles versus the clue space, so how much space does the puzzle take and how much space do the clues take. Then the clue styles. Regular means that you just get clues. These are the things that you put behind the colon or that you select using our dictionary. You can also go for word fill. Word fill means that you just get the words and you have to match which word goes in which space. Right now it's very easy, but if you add more words, it will become slightly more difficult. You can also select scramble. Here you do get the word and the number that they belong to, but you need to unscramble the words. For example, as you can see, 5 would be bingo, that's an easy one, and 1 would be puzzle books. You can also select the clue headings, which of course only has effect during regular. And then we have finally the image tab. This one specifically works if in output settings you've turned on use image setting. Here you can select the title and the description. With these options, it's become easier than ever to create your own Acrostic Grid puzzle. As always, like and subscribe and follow us for more videos.